Alright y'all, welcome to another episode here on RevStoration. Yep, today we've got a new rig showing up. I think the Old Man's going to be coming around the corner before too much longer. The Old Man's going to be in this episode. I'm going to be in this episode. And yep, even NikkiT is going to be in this episode. We've got a new car we don't really have a name for. I've got 4 or 5 going around. But I don't know. We'll see what we can do. We'll see if this rig will crank. You've already seen it on the thumbnail. But hopefully she's a runner. We'll see in just a minute. Ford Falcon. Hey y'all, I'm Rev. This is my daddy, also known as the Old Man. This is my wife, my prime rib, NikkiT. Here on our channel, we enjoy bringing life back to dead things, mostly old Fords. We have many crazy methods that are ours, and we use those crazy methods on rigs that are ours. If you enjoy our crazy shade tree, cussing free, God loving, dad joke telling, tires spinning content, then subscribe. It's free. But either way, welcome to RevStoration. What you think, NikkiT? You excited? We're going dating in this full on. No, leave that in there. That was to keep the rats out the gas tank.
Look at here, baby. Look at here. Hideaway key slot.
Yeah.
And it still works. It ain't been broke.
Yep. That's all that.
That's what surprises me. It ain't broke.
Still waiting for the happy dance.
You don't like the happy dance? All right, y'all. Here she is. 1962 Ford Falcon. Supposed to have a 144 in it. I do not believe. I think the engine has been changed sometimes in the last 50 or so years, or longer than that. And she is the 2-door variety, and we actually have 14-inch wheels on it now on 3 of the 4 wheels, so I've got to get the original 13-inch wheels back on it. But there is one thing that I really thought was really neat about this car, and I'm gonna open the door in just a minute and show it to you. I think this is one of the things that really makes this car fairly rare. And it's not the beautiful interior, but yep, if you see it, there it is. Now y'all can tell me if this is an original 1962. It is a Ford air conditioner, but as we have looked around, it does look like it is original to the car. The motor, the engine is not original, but we do think the air conditioner is original. We'll open up the hood in just a minute and show it to you.
I believe the interior is original red and white.
Yeah, the interior is probably original in it, and the duct tape part is not original, but everything else is original. Nicole, you remember that wedding I did with 2 antennas? The wedding was horrible, but the reception was awesome.
Do you know what you call a woman that's always right?
A woman that's always right?
Your wife.
Yes, I need to learn that. All right, y'all, so here's the engine. Old Man, there you go, he's got it. Yep, here it is. It's supposed to be the 144. According to the VIN, it's supposed to be the 144. I did not think that it was, and if you look here on this sticker, it says C80, so this is a 68. The breather in the trunk says it's a 200, so I do believe this is a 200 inline 6. Don't have a lot of space there for fan, but air conditioner and all the parts of that, generator and air conditioner and all that is in there. But in this episode, we're gonna see if this old girl will run. They said it'd been sitting for years. We don't know how long it's been since it has really run, but we do know as of right now it is not a runner. But we're hopefully we have already turned the crank. It is not stuck. I'll probably go back and show you the footage where we picked the car up at now. But when we come back, we're gonna see if we can get this old girl started. There she is, folks. The best gas mileage any car ever had.
Turn it a little bit. There you go. There you go. It's off. Oh.
Drive forward. You got to drive out from under it. Keep going.
Keep going.
Got a dent on this door. If you see here, that dent there, that dent is caused by the door flying all the way open. It's got a safety latch that's supposed to be here that is no longer on it, and it's caused that door to just get thrown open like that. So that's no good. So I need to tie it up with this, or take it off and figure out how to do that. Got a little rust on the bottom of the door there, but that's just the trim, which isn't bad. So these little, I don't know what they're called, rain drips, sun visors, whatnot. I have one here, and if you look around here, we've got another one here. So if anybody has the back passenger side and the front driver's side, boy, I'd love to have those. That's neat. I'd like to have those. Of course, we probably need the piece on the hinge. I need one piece here that matches that side.
This side needs to be replaced.
Gonna need bumpers, front and back bumpers. I think the grill is decent enough. I think the grill can be polished out and come out all right. Of course, I got to get a set of tires. Reagan, you like it?
It's great.
Reagan loves it, I can tell. If you look here, the old car jumped off the dolly and actually hit there. So not bad, not too much. It is missing the chrome, all the chrome on both sides, except this piece here, which is pretty nice. The quarters, everything seems to be solid. Floorboards seem to be solid. Has a padded dash, which I thought was kind of neat. Does have a few cracks in it. Interior, the young man that said he did the interior, I think he did really good on the all the duct tape. Kept all that out of your teeth, which is pretty good. All right, y'all, here's JC, and here is my baby girl Ray Ray. And in Reagan's class, there's a boy named Luke that watches the channel. So Luke, thank you so very much for watching the channel. The Mustang is not for sale. But Eugene from New York sent us, what did he send us, JC?
Freeze-dried chocolate fudge pops.
Freeze-dried chocolate fudge pops. So wanted me and the old man to try these freeze-dried fudge pops. Hand one to the old man, hand one to me. NikkiT, you want to try it? Freeze-dried.
Freeze-dried.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about how hot it is in Georgia. These are freeze-dried fudge pops. And the old man is trying his first.
I think he got cooked.
All right, here we go. Oh my lord, it's hard as a rock.
Are they cold?
No, they're not cold, but they are a fudge.
Yeah,
They do
not
taste
bad.
fudgy.
Bite a bite off, Jesse.
Want to bite away? It is fudge, ain't it?
It's like wafer.
Yeah, it's like a wafer taste. Those are unique. Bite it off, Ray.
She doesn't like fudge pops.
All right, Eugene. Hey, thanks for the fudge pop. It's not too hot out here today, but this hits the spot. So we're gonna get back to the car now. All right, Reagan, did we like those fudge pops?
Yeah, no.
Yep. Eugene, we tried the fudge pops. Hopefully we got that footage.
The old man did.
The old man ate all of his. I
I took a bite.
I want to be real on this channel, and Reagan told me, Ray, she said, Daddy, she said, you acted different when you turned the camera off. So Eugene, it wasn't any good. Deuces.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, so here we are here under the hood. So what do we need to do? We're going to check the oil. I've already checked. We know that it's turning. The distributor is turning. When we bought the ad off of Facebook, it said needs distributor work. So we were wondering if the distributor itself was broken. The oil pan up underneath it has been crushed a little bit. So it had us a little bit concerned, but everything's turning. Of course, the crank turns, everything turns. The guy said he assumed that it was an issue with like condensers. So we're gonna go on and replace the points and condensers. We're gonna drop a little bit of gas down into this carburetor. We probably are going to have to replace the carburetor. We don't know. We're gonna give her a go with what she's got. The wires look like they're good. Spark plugs, we don't know. But we're gonna do points and condenser, and then we're gonna see if we can get fire. That's where we're starting.
Cool.
All right, if y'all look down in here, of course, we've got the cap kind of kicked over to the side. Here are the points and condenser. The points, well, they're actually top dead center, and the gap looks decent. But this does not look like the right one. He said he had to make it work. And so we're gonna see. I'm just gonna replace all of those, the points and condensers, and then we'll check for fire. All right, that looks fine.
I know what you're doing. I've probably changed quite a few of them. I probably changed more on the Jeep than you have on all of them together. That old Jeep could wear them out. Kept a spare set in the glove box of that old Jeep. I don't know what burned them up, but it would burn them up and it going down the road and it quit.
The good thing is I actually stopped it, or whoever. We hadn't turned it over. Well, we did spin it a little bit with a wrench. We actually stopped it right on the top of the cam, so we'll be able to set the points. We'll be able to set the points now. See that? The good thing about having old Fords is I was able to find the actually the right piece that we need. So hopefully this will be able to hold it in. That's the right clip that we need. We didn't find the old one in the trunk. So there is that. We will still use the condenser. We assume it is the right one. We're gonna need a new battery box for it as well. So what we got here is just gonna hold it just for a minute. Even though this is black, it is the positive, and even though this is red, it is the negative. It's not right, but it's sufficient. So
That's a long hot one, ain't it?
all right, NikkiT, go for a 1/2 inch wrench on the top. She loves me to tell her that. They might have had it backwards, because this one was so big and this one's so small.
If that's the case, that's
they
what
burnt some. They could have burnt the coil up and everything else.
Coil points and everything else up if they did that.
Yep. Because look how small that is, y'all. It won't even fit, and that was huge. So that's a sign somebody could have hooked it up backwards.
Got their black and red mixed up.
Yep. Could have been the case. So the coil could be bad. Looks like they've been trying to run a hot wire to the coil. All right, y'all, we're checking fire. Of course, the battery is good. Old man's gonna turn the ignition on. Tell me when it's on.
So, and the light's on, the oil light's on.
All right, we have fire to the coil. All right, we got fire to the coil. I mean, we got fire to the point. So if we got fire, and it's already barking. So if that's the case, we know we have fire to the coil. So
the generator light's on, the oil light's not.
Well, the generator ain't hooked up. The oil light's dead. Well, the oil light's off because If you look down here, folks, there is a plug for the oil filter, for the pressure gauge. Somebody put a pressure gauge there, so we need a sending unit for that. Yeah. Hit it. Let's hit the starter and see if nothing. Put it in park.
I ain't gonna make me untie it again. I didn't want that door to go back and hit me.
All right, y'all, does the starter work with a starter engage? Open it all the way up and just let it sit there. All right, y'all, we got one of them convertible doors. Need a door. All right, put her up in park. All right, I heard some click. Oh, that's all we needed to hear. Hi, y'all hear that? I even heard it spark. Do you hear it spark down there? All right, y'all, we have the engine is turned.
It cranks in neutral or park.
Well, that's what they're supposed to do. Yeah. So it works. It works. So we know it has fire. We know. We're hoping the wires work. Could this be this easy, NikkiT?
No, we got a short somewhere because your generator light stays on.
Well, it don't have a generator on it.
With a switch off.
It don't have a generator on it.
With a switch off. It shouldn't nothing be on. Shouldn't be nothing on with a switch off.
The old man said generator light's on.
The generator light's on with a switch off. Or
the starter is still on. The switch isn't. Did it?
Okay, I have to wiggle it, so you got a loose switch.
So our switch is a little bit boogered up because it was still trying to start the whole time. I'm gonna go put a little bit of gas in my Eugene bottle. We probably should look inside of that carburetor and see what's inside the carburetor. We're just gonna drop it right down the throat, and if it barks, then we may go through trying to get gas in the carburetor, see if it'll crank. We need to, but y'all still don't know what we want to name this old car, but NikkiT is going to show you down in the radiator. Radiator. Look at here. Look at it. Look at there.
It's a rat buffet.
Yeah. We got hickory nuts and everything else down in there.
They went in this way, evidently.
They have a private entrance to the radiator.
So we're gonna have to take and clean the old radiator out, get all that out. Hey, old man, did you hear about the two invisible people that got married?
Invisible?
Yeah, they were invisible people and they got married. They had kids, but the kids wasn't nothing to look at. Come on, NikkiT. Come on, come on. All right, y'all, we got some fuel. We're gonna see if we can get her to bark off. Old Riley oil, old 10W30. Ain't got no dinosaurs in it like Derek says. No dinosaurs, just straight oil. You don't see it coming out anywhere, old man?
No, if it was gonna come out, what was in it would have already come out.
That means valve cover. Oh, God.
It came out then.
We saw where it come out there.
My Lord.
Got about to smell real nice.
Yeah. What hits the ground is going to be clean oil.
All right, right to where it needs to be. Hold on, old man.
I ain't doing that. I ain't messing with the foot feed, right? I just want to see if it's going to fire first.
All right, y'all, we have never heard this car run. 1962 Ford Falcon. It does have a 1968 200 inline six in it. We know we have fire. NikkiT has got some gasoline. She's going to squirt down the throat of the carburetor. We have a sticky switch. The old man is going to be ready to cut it off in case the starter sticks like it stuck for me a second ago. All right, NikkiT, drop a little bit of fuel. That's enough. All right. Well, will she fire?
What? What?
Time out. Y'all, did y'all see that?
More?
Not yet. We gotta milk this because this video's gotta last for at least a little while. We got a new gas tank back there. We might try to see if we can get it to run off its gas tank. We gotta clean the carburetor. We gotta clean this out to put water in it. So we got a lot. I think this thing's gonna run. We're gonna be able to drive it to church on Sunday. I don't think
I'm glad it's only a half a mile away.
It's got a AC, so
have brakes to drive it.
Yeah. So let me you drop a little bit more and see if it'll. That's good. All right, y'all. Will she stay running? Hit it. Yep. Hit it. Oh, she backfired a little bit. He told me that it was right on. He said, man, that timing's right on. It don't seem like it's right on. Come on, baby, more fuel, more fuel. Hold on, hold on.
See if we still got fire. It acts like it ain't got fire. Sure is backfire.
All right. It barked off a minute ago. Maybe we spoke too soon. We'll be back in just a second. Oh, that's the problem. I tore that button up. All right, y'all. We somehow tore our button up. Whoever put it on didn't put it all the way down. And it, if you look, that piece in there that holds it in one spot, it's moving like this now. So we gotta have another button. See it? All right, everyone, we have figured out our problem. We thought we were good and awesome, and we weren't good and awesome. We thought we got the right button, but this button was for a V8. This is a V6, so it was too big, too wide there. So the first time it turned, it went to hit, and it barked, and when it fired, it actually broke that off on the inside. So we need this style, we need this style that Ole Man has, but we need it. We need that to be bigger.
This is.
Yep. So we're down for the count until we can get a button. There's a little rust up here.
Who bought you that nice jack?
Was it Miss Santa
Huh?
Claus? Was it Miss Santa Claus? You gonna put the back in?
Yeah, on the tire.
You're not gonna tell him?
Say it again.
I said, who bought you the nice jack?
Oh, I didn't hear NikkiT was talking to me. Y'all, NikkiT bought me this nice Harbor Freight jack. Thing works too. All right, everybody, we're gonna drop the drive shaft in. We did not even think about it. We don't want to pump any of the transmission fluid out. We were pulling it on the dolly, of course, so we need to drop the drive shaft back in it. So we're doing that, and we'll get back to the engine. All right, everybody, we've got the drive shaft in, which is good, but I wanted to show you all up underneath the car because I think it's pretty cool. There is a little bit of rust on both front floor pans, but really, if you look at the floor pans, I mean, they are not rusted out. I'm gonna turn you around a little bit. You're right here on me. Floor pan's got a little bit of rust right there in the trunk pan. Newish fuel tank. Yep, the shocks probably got some goodie left in them. Somebody dropped the you know, have the shackles on the back, so we're gonna have to you know, fix that so we don't have those real tall shackles. But I mean, I think she's a solid car. I don't think there's a, I think she's gonna be all right. So let's see if she'll crank. All right, everyone, we have we hopefully have our issue resolved. We'll get down here and show you. We got a lot of wind. I went on and got the right condenser for it. Since this is a 1968 200, we got the right condenser for it. Put the clip off the one that we used. We put the condenser back. The old man's putting it back on. We got the right button, so this button should work. What happened to the old button that we had on it that came off the V8, this one right here, the first time it spun, it hit one spot on the cap, did not destroy the cap, but it was firing. That's why if you look back at the footage, when it's spinning, it started backfiring out of this. What it was doing is every time it would hit, even if it wasn't on compression, it was backfiring through the carburetor. It was never going to fire after that first time. So, all right, everybody. All right, we'll see crank round 2. So what we're going to do this time, NikkiT's going to have a little bit of fuel inside. You hold that there. And so we've dropped a little bit of fuel on it. Everything should be ready to go. Crank this time. Will it crank? Hit it, old man. Look at that doggone thing. Give it to me. Up.
Look the gas tank up.
Hit it one more time. Squirt a little gas. Nothing there, remember? Hold it like this. All right, hit it. That's it. Keep going. That doggone joke will run. Was it putting out smoke? A lot of it?
No. Well, get you a 2-liter bottle of gas.
Yeah. Hit it.
I'm not going to pat the gas this time. Yeah.
Everybody, she's running off. Oh, she died. So we got a new battery. So let's see. Hit it. Watch this. Here's the interior. Here's the ignition. It's on. Look at that. She's idling way high. I mean, what? Look at this. On. Look at there. Watch it now. She's running. Just like that. Generator lights off. Googly moogly. All right, everybody. Here is the radiator, and we're gonna see what all we can get to come out of it. Oh,
There's a lot more in there than that.
What were they coming out the pipe?
look at there. Oh. Look at all that.
Not the thing.
Woo!
I think you found your name for this car.
Huh?
I think you found your name for this car.
Nutty.
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 Yep, I think she's gonna be called Nutty, y'all. Miss Nutty. All right, everyone. It's day 2. Yeah, I'm back here with Miss Nutty. We took the radiator and we were dumping all of these nuts. Y'all look at all those nuts that are on the ground there. This was all brought in there by rats, or I assume rats. All the goodie was eaten out of them, and they were left in the radiator. So I actually was looking for the bolts that was needed to install everything yesterday, and found out it was a working futility. We did not have everything we needed, so I had to go this morning, pick up some parts to get all of the water pump, everything like that hooked up. Still need a belt, got a few more things we need to do. I think I want to change the carburetor. The carburetor is not adjusting the way that it should. Carburetor probably needs to be cleaned out, but I have an Autolite 1100 I'm probably going to drop on there. But man, I mean, when you hit the key, it needs ignition switch as well. Got one of those on order. When you hit the key, boy, she fires up and she goes. Okay, just a word of thermostat. Of course, when you put your thermostat in, of course it goes on the other side. Put your thermostat in, then you have your gasket. One of the hardest things is to get the thermostat to hold, to get it while you put it in sideways, because it wants to flop out, or it wants to come in and kind of cock out that way, and it's not going to work. So to get it to seat and to get it to hold, I just use a little bit of the gasket maker. I still use my, you know, cardboard, just the paper gasket, but I coat both sides so that it'll stick. When it sticks, and they actually make some now that you can peel off and it has sticky on it that actually holds it in place. but this just helps keeps a watertight seal. Put it on there, stick it on, let it dry for a few minutes, and hey, you're good to go. All right, good coating. You don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be perfect. Of course, you have the thermostat sit in there right. Now you get your gasket holes lined up, and you sort of just press down just a little bit and let that get good and sticky. Make sure you got everything lined up, the holes lined up, the gasket lined up. Let it sit there a few minutes. You can put a little bit more on the outside of this if you want to. And of course, you got to have black pants, so you can just wipe the stuff on your black pants. These are work pants, and NikkiT's good with that. You always want to make sure, see this little rust? It probably, now listen, it probably will not cause any issues. But to just be insured, clean all of your surface that you're mating the gasket to. So I always just take sandpaper and just sand it down. You see that top edge is coming. So we're gonna clean the whole mating surface so that when we put our gasket mate, put a thermostat in, that we won't have any leaks. You don't want to go backwards, especially when you have a fan and a radiator that are millimeters apart. You don't want to have to worry about taking the thermostat housing off. All right, y'all, fans on. Look at all that room for the now this is the AC condenser, but look at all that room we have for the radiator. Woohoo! All right, when your radiator is causing you to go nuts, or when nuts are in your radiator, you want to make sure you flush it the best that you can. So I'm going to bring the hose over here, run the hose in this wonderful, awesome, universal, I don't like them either, well, that's what it has on it at this time, these hoses. So I'm going to run water through the radiator, see what kind of junk we can get to come out of the radiator. Preachers aren't supposed to get frustrated, right? Isn't that what the world tells you? Oh, Christians are perfect. They never get disappointed, never get upset. Oh boy, y'all. I mean, it happens in car life, right? It's things you do and you think, doggone, I shouldn't have done that, after you see what you shouldn't have done. Well, guess what, y'all? I've done something that I shouldn't have done. And everything that I have done, I'm gonna have to undone so I can get done what I should have got done the first time. Y'all ever done that? Let me show you what I've done. Oh my goodness. Y'all may not can see it. Oh yeah, there's a fan, there's a radiator. Look at there. I mean, I got everything. I needed a clamp. Thank goodness I got the clamp. And then I said, well, I gotta have an alternator. I gotta have a generator on there so I can get the belt. So then I went to look, and this is where the air conditioner bolts on right here. So I went to get all that, and then look at here. Y'all see what I see? Do y'all see? Y'all don't see it, do you? Look at this right here. Y'all see what that is? That's a bolt right there. It's supposed to go through that hole right there. But I got this, and this, and this, everything I've done is in the way. Good Lord, what a Ford. All right, y'all, I'll be back in like an hour and a half, reversing everything I've already done. All right, 738 minutes, seconds, and hours later. Just feels that way. It really didn't take that long. We're back to square one. Got that bolt out. We found all the bolts that we needed to install this big old heavy monstrosity. So it's gonna go in, and then we can go back to the future. All right, y'all, if you look, here it is. Got to tighten that bolt, got to tighten this bolt. All of those down there are good and tight. So the air conditioner will go on top of here, and then everything that hooks up to the top of the air conditioner will go on here. Probably not going to hook up the air conditioner. We need that to get the water pump and everything to work. But y'all, that was heavy. It was harder than my abs back in high school. I used to have abs. Now I have an ab. But I'm glad to have it done. Now we're going to go back and do everything that we've already done before. We're not going to show you that. We're going to get everything back on. Hopefully have a water pump in a few minutes. right, y'all, my boy got his learner's license, so we got to hurry up and get this rig on the road so he can go test it out in a 63 Falcon. But what I've done, I'll show you what I've done. It took me about 18 trips to find a V-belt that would work, so got the belt on it. Of course, this is just temporary. That's what you do when you don't have what you need. You use what you have. So that's just clogging that hole off. Of course, the radiator's got water in it. I have not replaced the carburetor yet, but I think it'll be fine for what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna crank it up and see if we can get the temperature up and get the water pump pumping. All right, it hasn't run in a couple hours. Run it now. Way high, and I can't idle it down. It's got a little bit of a skip to it. I don't know if you can hear that. I think that's in the carburetor. Hey y'all, for whatever reason this file got corrupted, and here NikkiT is telling me what she's been thinking about at work all day, and that she's come up with a great name for our 62 Falcon. And NikkiT, what did you name it?
Nutcase.
Nutcase it is, y'all. That's the name of the 62 Ford Falcon. Nutcase. Got more work I'm gonna do today, but hey, guess what? It's Friday. I've not put out a video this week, so I've got to do some editing, get this video done. If y'all are not subscribed to the channel, hey, I'm Rev, my daddy, Ole Man, my lovely wife that I love so very much, NikkiT. We would really appreciate it if you would give this channel a sub. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Hey, comment, dialogue, do all of those things. Share our channel. We've never really asked that. Share our channel with others that may be interested in this type content too. And hey, I think this Nutcase right here is doing really well. This is gonna be it's gonna be a fun one on the channel. I hope y'all enjoy this content, because there's gonna be a lot of it. What do we always say? We know no way of closing out any of these videos than saying deuces and may God bless. Hey, we want to thank y'all again for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you can do so by clicking this button down below, or you can watch a video that may be suited for you or a recent upload here down below. So once again, we thank you for watching. Deuces, may God bless.